Hunter, what's going on, man? What you up to, man? What's everybody up to? Appreciate it, man. I like it too, but I do kind of miss being in the house. Uh, I'm so used to being in the house and having the office on the backside, but it is a lot quieter out here. Looks a lot better. So, yeah, I'm ready to just relax as well, which is what I plan on doing when I get done with this live. Don't everybody speak at once. How's everybody doing? Mr. Pickle Studios. I like it. That's a good one, man. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of stuff. I gotta figure out how I want to do it all. I want to put some stuff over here, some stuff behind me, and I actually got a cup today that a girl on Facebook made for me, and it got shipped to me today, and I forgot to bring it out here. Seems like you're the only one that's gonna talk in the chat, man. Let's see how many people. 3 people. So this is something that took me a long, long time to decide. Don't be shy, people. He don't bite. He doesn't bite. No, I don't. I don't. So, as a lot of you know, it's been kind of hard to, stick to a certain price point. And I did have to raise my prices just because everything's going up. It's not just, me trying to make more profit. Everything's gone up. Software's gone up. Envelopes have gone up. Stamps have gone up. Paper, ink, you name it, it's gone up. Um, I haven't gotten any notifications lately. There's a lot of people that aren't getting notifications for some reason. Um, but anyway, I was trying to figure out a way to reach more people that can't afford the regular pricing. So what I've done, and this was actually recommended to me from another friend that is in the same industry as me. So what I was able to do was to create a package because the regular package is $199.99 to get started. That is the processing fee and does include the first round of letters. And then the reoccurring monthly fee is $179.99 a month. Now, what that includes is Metro 2 compliance-based challenges, as well as consumer laws and CFPB complaints. So what I've done is I made a plan that uses strictly Metro 2, and I made it as cheap as I possibly could. So for that plan, it is going to be $119.99 to get started. That's the processing fee and the first round of letters, and then $119.99 a month. And again, that will be strictly Metro 2 compliance-based challenges. Anybody got any questions about what I just said? None of your business. How you doing? Surely somebody has a question. Only listen because I'm driving right now. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mr. Lee. So I was already in the process of having my website guy fix the pricing. So this is going to work out perfect. We're going to go over everything tomorrow. Hopefully by Saturday, we will have everything done on the website, and everything will, once it's on the website is when it'll officially roll out. Again, the pricing that's on my website now is actually not right, but I don't know how to go on there and change it. So I got to wait till he can do it. He's been on vacation, but tomorrow we're going to go over everything, get everything situated on the website. Also, with whichever package you choose, you still have that 6-month money back guarantee. So if you sign up, you pay the processing fee, then I send letters out, and then after you make 6 monthly payments of either $119.99 or $179.99, depending on which plan you are in, you will get those 6 payments back in full if nothing is removed from your credit report. No questions asked. So Metro 2 compliance is actually what the bureaus use when it comes to looking at your report. We basically just use that against them and make sure that all the negative items are 100% compliant based on Metro 2 reporting standards. Stanley, what's going on, man? Nice to see you hop on. I think you had a record for videos, man, in one day. I want to say you had what, three videos in the same day, which is awesome, man. That is awesome. So yeah, the difference in the packages, living the dream. That's all we can do, man. So other than the pricing, there being a big difference in pricing, the the cheaper package, the $119.99 to start and the $119.99 a month, is strictly Metro 2 compliance-based challenges. And the $199.99 to get started, which is the processing fee, and does include the first round of letters, and then it's $179.99 a month. That one will include Metro 2 compliance-based challenges, as well as consumer laws and CFPB complaints. So you're getting a lot of value on either one, whichever one you go. I just wanted to do my best to make a package for everyone that, can't afford the regular pricing, because, it is a lot of work, but I want to help as many people as I can. And that's how I come up with the pricing, to make it more affordable, because a lot of people, the biggest issue is pricing. And here I go with that again. Um, Sorry, y'all. I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out which browser I'm actually in because I'm trying to look something up for somebody. I believe you are also doing factual dispute as a last resort. Mr. Lee, yes. So far, I haven't had to do that. I haven't done a factual dispute in over a year, and I don't think I will have to go that route. I highly doubt it. What's the difference between the packages? None of your business. That didn't sound right. I was reading your name. Sorry, I don't mean that's none of your business. Um, so the biggest thing is the pricing. So the cheaper package is $80 cheaper to get started, and then $60 cheaper a month. But it is strictly Metro 2 compliance-based challenges, whereas the one that's $199.99 to start, and then $179.99 a month, we use all three methods. And there's actually a fourth method if we have to go that route. But most of the time, we do 2 rounds of Metro, 2 rounds of consumer laws, and then if needed, 2 rounds of CFPB. And then we normally go right back to the consumer laws because consumer laws is the best way to get items removed. Metro 2 is the second best way. Um, there I go with that again, y'all. So, Metro 2 is basically it's a request that triggers the eOscar machine to electronically evaluate whether all the data is perfect and complete based on Metro 2 reporting standards. And it has to be 100% accurate. So it's almost the same as, so I'll use factual disputing for an example. Whenever people dispute items and they do it factually, they're basically going down through the report and they're going side by side by side, looking at an account, making sure that the date opens all accurate, making sure the date closed, making sure the balances are right, if there's even supposed to be a balance or not, depending on what kind of item it is. And then we just basically send a letter and ask for them to delete the account because it is inaccurate across all three bureaus. Sorry, and they have to either update that information or they have to delete it. I didn't notice the until you bring it up. Yeah. Now every time I say I just go ahead and point it out. Nicole, how you doing? I hope you're still on here. I didn't see you said hey. I hope everything's going well for you. None of your business. Everybody gets confused because Metro 2 and factual seems like the same thing, but it's really not. They both work. I'm never going to tell people that factual disputing doesn't work because it does work. That's how I started in 2017 was factual disputing. Metro is easier to use and it's a lot less work. And I think overall it's more effective, but factual disputing definitely does still work. Elon Musk says a whole lot, and he is yeah. Well, maybe that's the thing. I'm so smart. I can't stop saying Thanks for pointing that out, Stanley. And if I miss your questions, I promise I'm not ignoring it. As you all know, I've got text messages, emails as I'm live. This happens every time I go live. I try to answer everybody, so I apologize for the delay. Joke on you. He is Elon Musk. Yeah, I wish. I wish I was Elon Musk. Which I say that I don't know what it would actually be like to be him. Obviously, he's a very wealthy person, but doesn't mean he's a happy person. And I can't see the comments right now, y'all. I apologize. I'm looking something up for a client. None of your business. Why is your method more effective than Lexington Law? Hmm. Where should I start? Um, many things makes my method better than Lexington Law and just about any other company out there. And I'm not just saying that. My results speak for themselves. Now, I know how it works. There's no way to promise and guarantee everybody results, but Lexington Law, most of the time, they just fax their information over to the bureaus. That's one thing that they do that I don't do. And the reason I don't is because whether you fax or not, you still have to mail the paper copy. They still have to have the paper copy. Another thing that I do better than them is I don't just send one or two items on a dispute or sorry on a challenge letter. If there's 50 accounts, we're going to challenge all 50 accounts. We're not going to just send one or two accounts each month until they get removed and then start on one or two more accounts. If there's 50 on round one, we're going to send 50. If there's 40 on round two, we're going to send 40. If there's 20 on round three, we're going to send 20. How many ever items are negative, they're going to go out. And also, every round now, we send letters for inquiries as well. We go down through the report, we match them up with the accounts to make sure that we don't challenge inquiries that are tied to accounts. One thing I can tell you is if you're not sure if you want to sign up with me, I can promise you this. The system I'm using is getting better and better literally by the day. I'm not just saying that. You can ask anybody that's in the chat that is a current or a former client of mine. They will tell you everything I do is legit, by the books, and I get really good results. But at the same time, I have to tell you, you can sign up and see no results. But the one good thing about that is if you sign up with me and you get no results after 6 months, you get a full refund minus the processing fee. With Lexington Law, I don't care how long you stay with them, there is absolutely no refund. That is probably the biggest thing is with me, there is a refund. It is literally in the agreement that you sign. I had Lexington Law work on my credit before. It was $100 a month. I did it for 4 months and nothing was removed from my credit. And the 1 month they double charged me. Lexington Law is awful. And they're actually under investigation right now as well. And Stanley, you may know about that. I don't know. I heard they were under investigation. I can't remember exactly what it was. Um, I don't think they're worried because supposedly it's this big, huge team of lawyers. But there's definitely something they're doing that is not, you know, the way it should be. Um, God, I can't stop saying them. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just a habit. Hell yes, David is a credit dispute sniper. I appreciate that, Stanley. Y'all sign up for real. He would help you out. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. And if y'all don't mind, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends and family members about me. I want to help as many people as I can. I can promise you there's nobody out there that's doing this and cares about it as much as I do. I can promise you that. I may be a little biased being David is my son, but he sure gets results. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. I got there I go with again. I can't remember, but I want to say Mom, but Holly Payne. If you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Daddy was in the low 500s and now he's in the high 700s since I started on his. And if I'm wrong, just correct me because I really can't remember. It's been so long since I worked on his. But yes, to be fair, I would say it would be a little biased because I'm your son, but everybody else sees the results. I mean, they see them. I post them all the time. I post them on my Facebook page. I post them on YouTube. I'd post a lot more if I had time, but unfortunately I don't. The most important thing is working on the files that I'm currently being paid to do, and I post videos whenever I can. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate that. None of your business sounds good. The links to my website are in the description of the video, as well as the My Free Score Now link, which is required for me to do the work. Niner Gang, yes, that is something that you can definitely do. If I remember correctly, you are a current client of mine. Most people that sign up with me, they don't even do the consultation. The consultation is totally up to you. Some companies require a consultation. However, I don't, because it speeds the process up if we don't do that. But it's definitely something that we can still go back and do if you want to go over the credit report. That's not an issue at all. What Mama Pickles Payne is in the chat. I salute you for having an awesome son. Appreciate the comment, Stanley. When you say what's the average, do you mean what's the average time frame for a late payment to be removed, Sean? I just want to make sure that I understand your question correctly. Mr. Lee, my opinion, why I like everything credit better is because he is open about what strategy he is using. I get uncomfortable when somebody takes your money and not telling you what they are doing. Yes, and that is what a lot of these people are out here doing, especially people that this is just a side gig and they're just a sole proprietor, whatever the case may be. The scammers, they do exist. Mike from the Credit Game is not the only scammer out here. We know a couple more that I will not name. I have no problem saying Mike's name on here, but the other two people, you are not going to hear my name on here one bit. He was raised along with three other brothers. I am blessed. Holly Payne, yes, you are, and I am as well. You've done a great job. I would agree. I guess I can brag a little bit. So, Sean, it really depends, man. Some people, they have deletions or late payments updated in the first 7 to 14 days. It could take several months. It really varies from person to person, to be honest. And that's another reason why I'm not a big fan of going over the credit report, doing the consultations. It does take up a lot of time, but if it's something you want, that's no problem. The thing is, most people want a consultation because they want you to look at the report and tell them whether you think you can or can't get the job done. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm never going to look at a report and think, no, I can't get the job done. I mean, if it's negative, I've got it removed before. Bankruptcies, repossessions, charge-offs, collections, internet bills, phone bills, child support, student loans, hard inquiries, you name it, I've gotten it removed before. But that does not mean that I can guarantee those removals for any of my clients. But what I can guarantee you is if you at least stick with it for a minimum of 6 months and you are not happy and nothing's removed, you can get a refund. And like I said, it's literally in the agreement that you sign. Nicole, David, very sincere and honest, very helpful, and is doing wonders for my credit. David, I appreciate everything you are doing for not only me, but for everyone else as well. Nicole, you are very welcome. I just hope that me adding this second package will, convince a lot more people to get on board that can't afford, the higher package. They're not getting as much, but there's a lot of value in that $119.99 a month. There is a lot of value. You could pay Lexington Law the same thing for 2 years and maybe get half of your items removed. I mean, I'm just saying you have the option to use anybody you want. I'm not here to convince you that, I'm a credit guru or I'm the GOAT or anything like that. And do I feel like I'm really good at this? Yes, I really do. If I didn't, I would have never quit my job. I would have never just made this my full-time business and something that I do every day. None of your business. Mike got me. Yeah, Mike got a lot of people. What I read is he was making about $60,000 a day. And if Stanley's on here, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a crazy amount of money that he was making for sure. David is the GOAT. I appreciate that, Stanley. I guess that's from being a Kobe fan all those years. He rubbed off on me. Kobe is the GOAT. It's a tough one between Kobe and Jordan. I know a lot of people are LeBron fans, but I apologize that you're a LeBron fan, um, and I mean that sincerely. Do you let the clients know once you start sending the letters? Just curious. So you will know in your portal, Niner Gang. And again, I'm pretty sure you are signed up with me. If you'll go in your portal, every time I do an update, if there's an update in your portal, then new letters have either gone out or they go out the very next day. Oh, you can ask all the questions you want, man. I mean, you should be excited. You've come to the right place. If you'll just give me some time and be a little patient, I'm pretty sure I can make you happy. Mike Rando, Mike Singles, or whatever his name is. I think, what was the other name? Stanley Thomas. Was it Thomas? Was that really his twin, or was that kind of fake? Mike Rando's claim in court is $72,000 a day. So he's making more in a day than I'm making a year. That's mind blowing. You're very welcome, Niner Gang. No problem. Like I said, if anybody has questions, ask 100 questions. If I miss it, I apologize. Just ask it again, and I'll do my best to answer it. If I don't know the answer to your question, I will tell you. I don't know, but I will find out for you. None of your business. That sounds good. Just let me know. All my information is in the description of the video. The only twin Mike has is his ego. Yes, it was Thomas. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I remember seeing the video, and it may have been in one of the group chats. I'm not 100% sure. Um, Mr. Lee, I'm almost 100% sure it was for me. Let me pull up another browser again. I'm pretty sure you are in that system, the new system. If you're not, you should be. So give me 1 second, and I'll look and see. And if y'all are commenting, give me a second. I can't see what y'all are commenting. I'm on a different browser trying to find something for Mr. Lee. Where's he at? Yes, you are in the new one. I done a CFPB complaint on 6/28 for you, Nam, Mr. Lee. Sorry. No, that doesn't mean inquiries. That we're talking about negative accounts, and most people ask that question because they feel like inquiries are easy. But I promise you, inquiries are the hardest thing to remove. But I am working on a new system that is working like clockwork. So that's why I was saying before, I don't think people realize the value of my services. Um, the prices I charge, even though I went up on my prices, the monthly fee, I'm sorry, the processing fee is $50 cheaper than anybody else that uses the same uh, software I use, the same exact workflow, and the monthly is almost $80 cheaper a month than what I charge. So there's great value in that. And they are only using the Metro 2 compliance. They are not using consumer laws and CFPB complaints. Hunter, yes, you can definitely call. And Mr. Lee, you're very welcome. Just ask me how already. Yeah, because we got the one off like it was like that, and then now they're just. I'm telling you, they're tough. They're tough. I would rather see a bankruptcy than a hard inquiry. Used to hard inquiries were the easiest thing to remove, but they're aggravating. I'm just being honest. I don't see why not to sign up, but David is legit. Sean, I appreciate that, man. And I get it. There's so many scams out there. It's hard to trust anybody. I had a guy comment on one of my videos the other day, and it said something like, "Seems like a really nice guy, but I don't know about sharing my driver's license, personal information." Listen, when I tell you I understand, I understand. It is hard to trust anybody these days. But again, you can ask anybody in the comments. Anybody that's currently working with me will respond and tell you they've had no issues with me. I'm legit. Everything I do is the right way, because there are different ways to do it. You got people out here doing credit sweeps, telling you it's okay to do credit sweeps, doing the identity theft. You don't want to do that, trust me, unless you are an actual victim of identity theft. Do not do identity theft. Just trust me on that. That is right. That is right. Whenever I was working a 60-hour week job, I reached out to another company that I was referred to by a friend, and that's actually what he was doing was, the identity theft credit sweep thing. I lost about probably close to $12,000 fooling with him, and luckily, everybody's file that he worked on, they gave him permission. Had they not given him permission, then it would have all fell back on me. But everything's been worked out. Everything's been taken care of. So now everything is 100% done by me. There's nobody else that helps me. I do everything from start to finish. I don't work that job no more, so I have plenty of time to make sure everything gets done and gets done the correct way from the get-go. Do you miss that job at all? Okay, if I am 100% honest with you, I only miss one thing about that job, and that was working with my best friend that still works there. And I hate he still works there because they work him like a dog. And they did hire two young kids to replace me, and I can only imagine how that's working out for him. He's way behind on his work, and I don't feel like it's my fault. I know what I had to do. Me leaving that job was on them. It was their fault, not mine. I was gonna stay and try to do both, but at the end of the day, it worked out for the better. I'm where I need to be, and this is what I'm going to continue to do. So I worked at a water well company selling supplies to well drillers and farmers. And my main job was to build the pumps, the submersible pumps that go in the ground for house wells, and then the centrifugal pumps that go in the field to pump irrigations out of ponds. That was my main job, but I also had to work at the counter. When a client or a customer walked in, I was the first person they seen. I had to ring them up, pull orders, load, unload semi trucks with pipe, sand, mud. I had to do deliveries sometimes, file paperwork, you name it, I done it up there. Yeah, I have a lot of paper behind me, Sean, and there's even more right here. Those are cases of paper, and I got more over here that you can't see. So yes, I am definitely ready for this. Wow, just logged into the portal, and David is already disputing items on our credit. Yes, I get started right away. There's no need then. The longer I wait, the longer you have to wait for results. No, it was a warehouse. It was a warehouse. I worked in the warehouse and I worked in the office part of the warehouse as well. I was actually everywhere doing everything. So how I got into this was by having bad credit. And believe it or not, most people that get into this have or had bad credit. They worked on fixing their own credit and then started doing it themselves for other people. Yeah, it's a lot of paper. That's let's see, 5,000 sheets of paper in each box. Swiss Army knife. Do you see one somewhere when I move? What are you talking about, Hunter? I missed something. Oh, Swiss Army knife. Duh. I got you, man. My bad. It's been one of them days, man. I'm tired. I'll be honest. I did finally go get a haircut though, for what little bit of hair I have. And also, guys, don't forget I pay referral fees. So if you send people to me and they sign up, I will pay you a referral fee. I don't care if you send me one person. I don't care if you send me 100 people. I'm going to pay you for each person that signs up. Just make sure that they tell me that you sent them so I can get you paid. And if you want a copy of my digital business card, just text me and I will text that to you. If you want to share it on your Facebook, Instagram, any other social media sites, I'll definitely get that over to you so you can do that. Cut it off, I did. Well, there ain't much there, but I'm kind of trying to be proud of what little bit I do have. My hair's been short for, I would say, probably close to 20 years now. I have no problem growing it on my face. That's not an issue at all. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, when I shave this beard, man, I look like I'm about 16. If it wasn't for the head, for the hair, when I shave, I look like a little kid, like a little kid. If I shave the beard, put a hat on, I'm telling you, I look like I'm about 15 or 16. Stanley, you're right, man. I would kill to have your hair, man. I would have the coolest haircut ever if I had your hair. My buddy, my best friend I was talking about, he's got hair like yours. It's long as crap. Mama, you're not supposed to laugh at that. I can't help this. My daddy is, I think, 61 or 2, and he's got more hair than I do. None of your business. I can't wait for you to sign up. Can't wait to help you out. I thought you were in your late 20s the first time we met. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in my late 30s. I'll be 38 in September. That's probably why Tyler is in love with him, Stanley. Ha ha. That's funny, Hunter. Yeah, you got a point, Mr. Lee. The thing is, I don't drink, so it wouldn't work out anyway unless I was, buying some for somebody else, and that wouldn't make sense either because they would have to be old enough for me to buy it. But yeah, that would work though. If I was a drinker, I could definitely see if they carded me. But I think they have to card you now regardless. Same with cigarettes. I could be wrong. I really don't know. I've never worked at a store before. Yeah, I remember you said you was waiting on Lexington Law to get done with what they're doing, and that's smart because, and I think I told you this. If not, I'm sorry. You definitely want to wait at least 35 days from the date they sent the last round of letters before I start doing anything for you. Some stores scan your ID and keep it on record. Well, see, I didn't know that either. So you learn something new every day. And I am going to hop off of here shortly, y'all. Give it about 4 or 5 more minutes. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. But again, if you are interested in signing up, the information is in the description of the video. Just simply go to my website, click on Sign Up for Credit Solutions, then send me a text message. I will then send you the welcome email with your client portal login credentials. You log in, upload the documents required, picture ID, proof of address, which can be a water bill, electric bill, bank statement, pay stub, gas bill, or a cell phone bill. Then you are required to sign up for credit monitoring through My Free Score Now, and that link is in the description of the video as well. Good night, Mama. Yes, join the Hunter. Do you know how I can put that in the description of my videos? The maybe the link for that, because I definitely don't know how to do it. Um, I may be able to go. I don't even know how to share it. I have no idea. I have no idea where to start. Yeah, I have no idea where to start. So maybe you can help me out there. I will tell you when we're talking about. Okay, sounds good, man. So this is what the page looks like, which I'm trying to charge my phone, but it's charging out. This is what the Facebook group page looks like. And I'm sorry if the camera don't focus like it should. It probably won't. But this is what the page looks like. If you want to join, I accept everybody that asked to join. So just type in everything credit, and that is the picture you will see. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, y'all. Looks like most everybody's already hopped off of here as well. Hunter, as soon as I get off here, got my phone right here waiting on you to call, man. We'll make it happen tonight. I know sometimes when you try to reach out to me, it doesn't work out. But for the last time, if anybody is just hopping on here or wasn't at the start of the video or the middle of the video, I have a plan that is affordable for people that can't afford the regular plan. It is $119.99 to get started and $119.99 a month. And that includes the Metro 2 compliance-based challenges. Then you have the $199 to get started and $179.99 a month, which includes Metro 2 compliance-based challenges as well, and consumer laws and CFPB complaints also. Good night, crew. Good night, everyone. Good night, Stanley. Have a good one, man. And again, y'all don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know if I'll be going live tomorrow because it's Friday. If enough people ask me to go live, I will go live. It just seems like Monday through Thursday is the best days to do it, and sometimes Sundays. I know Fridays and Saturday nights, people are out with their families and, just out doing things and are not just, sitting around on YouTube, obviously. So that's all I got for tonight. So, Mr. Cheaper Deal that you were offering, what is it? Maybe I can get you some people. Nicole, if you want to send me a text message, and then I will go over that with you, or we can even set up a phone call. It'd be faster if we do it over a phone call. I do have to talk to Hunter first because I already told him I would. But if you want to send me a text message, I'll go over the details with you, and we'll go from there. But that's all I got for tonight. I hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you on the next live.